I mean, this is a long field goal by Arena Football League standards to try to get yourself into the Arena Bowl.
And then if you do miss, don't forget about covering, right?
So Bailey Giffen to get the Outlaws into the Arena Bowl. Check that, it is a 39-yard attempt. That's the official, 39 yards. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on the way, and it is good. The Outlaws are going to Arena Bowl 33.
Wow.
What a finish. 39-yard field goal. No time on the clock. Billings Outlaws are going to Arena Bowl 33, and head coach Sid Walker leading the celebration. Attempt a field goal. Bailey Giffen trots out there. 29-yard attempt. Giffen, the kick is on the way, and it is good. That's impressive. That's his long.
This will be from the right hash mark. Keep in mind those goalposts only 9 feet wide, but he splits the uprights, and we have our first points of Arena Bowl 33. Giffen delivers for the Outlaws, and it's the Outlaws.
Just 6 days away. Billings with the kick, and that's a deuce right there. So that'll stretch the Billings lead to 19-16.
Again, like you were saying, it's like a golfer. A little bit of a draw.
Yeah.
Right to left.
It's interesting, both guys don't line it up straight on. They're not looking to hit it straight. They both want to have a little.
What do you want to play for? Go to war for it.
All right, guys, 3 touchdowns so far for Dwayne Brown.
And on the kick, if the kicker splits the uprights, it's called a deuce. It counts for 2 points. It stretches the Billings lead to 26-13.
Billings goes for the onside kick, and Billings recovers. They catch him.
Right? Film study, watching the front line, seeing a guy that's possibly getting out of there too quick. Well, I mean, he actually...
An 11-point lead for the Outlaws. Giffen's been perfect tonight. Kick is on the way, and it is good.
Just the different formations you're getting.
Giffen makes the extra point. Huge play in this first half. The decision by head coach Sid Walker to go for the onside kick. And before the play, and on for the extra point attempt. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Was Kansas and Salina. Both coaches used their timeouts too early, and they both wish they had him late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
the extra point
game,
is
right?
Give the Outlaws a 3-point lead. Kick is on the way, and it is good. And the kick is on the way, and it is good. Here he has a chance to stretch it to a 2-touchdown lead. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on the way, and it is good. High snap. They get it down, and hold on, we got flags on the play.
After an incomplete pass, or if the player, the ball, or fumble ends up out of bounds, to kick it off for the Outlaws. Got a deuce on his last kickoff. Can he do it again? Not this time. Ings on the return. 15 minutes on the clock, and we're ready for Arena Football. High off the net plate.
But you got to catch it.
Uh-oh, they got to get it out of the end zone here.
Bailey Giffen won the game for him last week. Will kick it off. So Albany will start out with the football, and Arena Bowl 33 is underway. Markel Giffen to kick it off. Markel Wade waits deep, and he'll play it cleanly off the rebound. Markel Wade hoping for a chance at a clean return. Beautiful towering kick, played muffed it for a moment, but Markel Wade comes out tripped up at the 2-yard line. The ball at the start of the third quarter, so they will kick it deep. And it's Wade who mishandles it on the Firebirds. They have to respond here. Giffen, a towering kickoff. And Wade plays it off. Markel Wade set to return. High off the rebound net. Plays it from over. Almost 4 minutes remain. Giffen the kick. Wade plays it cleanly.
What costs us up there in Billings, that kicker is the best kicker in the league.
Yeah.
He made a believer out of me. I mean, footballs or whatever they want to say they are, he bombing them.
Have a 10-point play in them.
Hey, and you know what? We saw 10 points in the last minute of the game last week.
We did indeed. And now Bailey Giffen will tee it up for the Outlaws. He kicks it downfield. And Bailey Giffen with the deuce. And the Hawks ready to field this one. And Giffen absolutely crushes it. And he gets another deuce. That's a...
For Coach Solomon to get ready for, but nonetheless, we're here tonight. The lights are on, the balls are all pumped up, and here we go again.
Can Giffen hit through the uprights? It did!
Away with some points. That's almost like stealing as we see it right here from a great view, great camera angle. Sneaks it right over the guys in and out at the breaks.
So here goes Giffen again, kicking off for the Outlaws. Splits the uprights again.
It's pretty exciting on the kickoff.
It's only 9 feet wide.
He knows it again. He knows it early.
Well, that's the second one of the game. Giffen's got to be trying to get the deuce here, but he just wants to make sure they don't get a run back on him. Here's the kick. It's deep. And it's through the uprights. That's it. Don't mind those uprights. Only 9 feet apart. Here's the replay on it. Wow, and he kicked it. Plus, he has to avoid the scoreboard here in Billings. Clock at 9:24. Here's Giffen's kickoff, sailing into the nets. It's hauled in there by Otis Odeman. Across the goal line he comes. Off to the races, still on his feet. Breaks a tackle across the 15, and down he goes.
Real fast, and great job by the boot. Great form tackle.
We'll be trying to put this through the uprights. Here's the kick. It's an onside kick. This is loose. It's up for grabs.
Side kick under that. A great aggressive play, as if they don't get it, then you give up great field position for Salina. But
you got to have the ball just bounce your way.
Yeah, it took a gamble, and they got it.
A pretty good living at bouncing around the CIF and the arena football. Giffen kicks it deep into the end zone, just short of the. Or check that, Tracy Brooks. Here's the kick. Off the net. Odom has the trials and tribulations of the Arena Football League this year. This kicker says it's the most fun he's had. Off the net. It's fielded. With the Texas Revolution. Here comes Giffen. The kick is going to bounce off the rebound. And it's loose.
My bad. The Rouge would be the one out.
And the one is a rogue is what I was always told.
Okay. And that's going to be off by the Outlaws as Giffen kicks the ball. It's going to come down off the nets. And Cast Media's Concho Sports Network. And this is the CBS 7 kickoff. And Giffen kicks it deep off the nets. Gandy.
He'll be trying about a 16-yard field goal from the 8. High snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Snap as it bounded in the end zone. The Outlaws draw first blood.
That makes my heart smile. Big man in the end zone.
Absolutely. And our Outlaws kicker, Bailey Giffen. See if he can split the uprights and add to this lead for Billings. Right through that. It's Giffen to split the uprights and try to give the Outlaws a 7-point lead. And he does. Oda at 6'4" could almost just fall over from the 2-yard line and get it across the end zone stripe. Here's the kick now for Giffen. Can he split the uprights? He does. 14, and here's Bailey Giffen to try the extra point. And it's through the uprights. And that will be the final play here in the third quarter as Bailey Giffen comes on to add the extra point for Billings. And he splits the uprights again. Movement got juked by Dwayne Brown for the score. So here's Giffen. He continues his perfect night. Prepared and ready to go and play the game and win the game. The extracurricular stuff will happen on its own. Here's the kick by Giffen off the boards. Till the last 2 minutes of the half and the quarters. So here is Blake Giffen, the kicker for the Outlaws. Right. He might have something called, but for the meantime, here is Giffen again to try the extra point. Billings leading at 19-0. That one goes right. Try to split the uprights. Those uprights are only 9 feet apart. The kick is up, and it's good. Seen so far, the home team out to a big 35-6 lead. Here's Giffen's shot, another deuce. It bounced and in together. Again, Bailey Giffen out of Lamar. The hold by Harker. The kick is up.
It's a touchdown try coming up for Bailey Giffen. Snap placement off the hold of Harker. The kick is up. It's good.
Opportunity to pull within 5 points here on the extra point attempt by Bailey Giffen. And he put in 13 as Bailey Giffen puts foot to ball, and he puts it right through. And ball placed down. The kick is up, and it is good.
Go on the angle here and try to kick it through.
All right, so it's up to Bailey Giffen. Can he split the uprights from the goal line? Here it is. The kick is up. It's sailing. It's good! He did it! And the Outlaws have pulled off an unbelievable comeback.
It's not done yet. Not done
now there's
yet.
4 seconds to go. And here's Bailey Giffen. And it's blocked, but Giffen picks it up and he runs it in. Well, what do you know about that?
If extra point is good for Billings, 2 points.
Here it is. Swoboda picked that block. Extra point up bound.
He seems to make the play when Harker needs to get an easy one, right?
Going to be a 20-yard field goal attempt here for Giffen. 3 seconds to go. The kick is up. There's a flag on the field, and that is through the uprights.
See if it's
point. So
Harker is the leader. Bailey Giffen out of Lamar University, native of Bryan, Texas, and he splits the uprights and adds the field goal for Billings. Looked like about it.
He had a perfect game actually on May 18th, and here's the kick trying to go through the and there it is. The deuce. Can you believe it?
Yeah, things out pretty quick from that position just with his history.
Xavier Crawford back deep. Giffen kicks it deep. And there's the deuce.
The deuce.
Through the uprights.
That's Jay's favorite play in indoor.
Darius Prince back deep. Here goes Giffen. Can he get his own deuce? No, it bounces high off.
Ings back to receive for the Cats. It's booted in the air. Off the netting, but it's bobbled around in the end zone, and he is not going to make it out.
It's been apparent tonight.
All right, Giffen kicking off again. Off the board, goes right off X-Men. Crawford in the end zone. He's not going to get out. And that's going to be more points for
That
Billings.
starts with that.
team, and a big reason why they've started the season as well as they have.
And 15-7 here at CBS Fiber Field.
Oof. Close.
Off the net, he's got to get it out, and he lined up, ready to go. And the kick is in the air.
Oof.
Looking coming off the net. Missed it. A touchdown by big man Blake Mitchell, running it in from a yard out. Ball's in the air. Off the netting to Ings.
So we'll see how it goes here. So Bailey Giffen will kick off. Will he get a deuce? There it is. Off the rebounding sidelight here as the Outlaws kick off in the second half, leading by 24. And Bailey Giffen tries for the deuce.
The sideline, and when they celebrate in the touchdowns, fans are right there.
Here's the kick. Giffen's going to bounce it off the boards. And back deep is Darian Townsend. Here is Giffen. Going. Oh, off the structure. Takes up.
And just like that, we got to see the dynamic duo here for the Outlaws.
And we say they don't like to wait around, and they don't there. And there it is. Yards to get them down there, and then 4 to get it in. So that work at the goal line, all done by Swoboda. And that extra. And he boots it through. 35-20 Billings.
That's called wearing on the defense after a while. It's hard to tackle that guy over and over again, and he punches it in from the one there.
Giffen's got the kick. It is up, and it is good.
Points on the board.
Great camera work. And Bailey Giffen, the outstanding kicker for the Outlaws, splits the upright. So here's Bailey Giffen. See if he can make good on this extra point. He does. Splits the uprights. His fourth of the game. Now Harker will hold here as Bailey Giffen tries to split the uprights on the point after. And he does. Subs it off with the touchdown run his own. So here comes Bailey Giffen. Bailey the Boot, they call him. And you can see why as he splits the uprights. See if he can split the uprights. And he does.
Perfect. Well, if there's anybody that's going to fix those problems tonight.
Saw a good shot of Mania Smith and Cedric Walker.
Yep.
And there goes Bailey Giffen splitting the. Is Darius Prince. Orozco. Or Giffen with the kick. Off the boards. Bailey Giffen, the kickoff for the Outlaws. He's going for a deuce. Let's see if he can do it. No, it's coming off the boards. And to try the extra point, bring his team within 4. And he does. Splits the uprights.